Hi everybody, my name is Roz and I have an Instagram account called Pop Tarts and Peonies, and it's basically a content creating, party decorating, DIY site, and also a place where I post some pictures of my daughter Nora and I. But the girls at Everyday Mamas wanted me to do an Instagram takeover today to talk about 4th of July because it's my second favorite holiday. Obviously, Christmas is definitely the first one, but it's just so much fun to do a lot of family activities and DIY and crafts, and it's just a fun holiday to celebrate with your family. So I am here to tell you a couple of things that I've done with some DIY projects and see if it's something you're into. So here we go. First of all, I would say my number one DIY tip is to always have a balloon inflator. This one is about $15-ish off of Amazon, and I use it pretty much for every single party. So the first DIY, so what I did with the balloon inflator is I got red, white, and blue balloons and blew them all up ahead of time, kept them all in my living room. And then my husband and my nephew helped me walk them out to the garage, and we tacked them to the garage and made this really cool 4th of July inspired backdrop. So it was an American flag, and when our guests arrived, they got a cocktail, they got a fun little hat, and they could take pictures of themselves in front of it. So it was a fun way that people could be inspired when they drove past the house, but also just a great way to get people in the mood when they came into the party. Next, I want to talk cocktails with you guys. So I have done everything from pre-mixing and doing all these elaborate type cocktails and getting the pitchers of stuff to just setting out coolers full of, America's finest, Coors Light, Budweiser, Pabst, stuff like that. But my favorite of all time starter cocktail best starter cocktail would have to be a glass of champagne with a firecracker popsicle stuck into it. It's actually really delicious, and it makes for the gorgeous wow factor when people walk in. And it tastes really good too. So don't overthink things. Just make it really simple and have something for your guests when they walk in, because everyone always wants two things: where's the food and where's the booze? So try it out. Next is fashion. So I would say a fun thing to do is just get bathing suits if you have a pool and you're going to host a pool party. Fun American bathing suits for hims and hers and your kiddos. I always tend to lean towards Target for these things, but you can find them anywhere, so no worries about that. My husband has this really funny t-shirt that always gets a laugh. It's I forgot where the brand is from, but it's a back-to-back World War champions. I thought that was really funny, and he usually has one of those the hats that are like lifeguard hats. So we keep it really simple and fun. If you're going to be going to someone's party and you know that it's got a little bit classier things, I would say lean towards small shops. They have the cutest hand-painted things or bows that they put a lot of time and effort coming up with the fabrics. And I'll talk a little bit about some of the brands that I shop with, one of which is Raising Tito. She makes the coolest hand-painted organic t-shirts, and she has a really fun style that I bought for Nora and my daughter, and I will post a picture here of her in her all-American little outfit that we did at a photo shoot recently. Okay, so for food, I would just want to touch base on keeping it simple as well. Everyone loves classic 4th of July barbecue food, so that's usually what we stick to. Barbecuing the hot dogs, the hamburgers, having our charcuterie platter, making a platter full of fruit that people can nibble on, just keeping it super easy so that you as the entertainer don't have to be slaving away in the kitchen. And lastly, stuff for kids. Make things kid sizes. Get some desserts that the kids can nibble in so they're not constantly trying to go for the food that, the adults want to indulge in. So those would be my tips. To make a party a little extra special, you could always make ahead little gifts as hostess gifts if you're going to somebody's party, or favors, and they don't have to be big, but just something that people can take home with them just to remember what a fun evening you guys had together. So what my girlfriend and I did for this inspired photo shoot is we made little s'more kits, and it was just for a photo, so it was really pretty. But if you want it to be practical, Trader Joe's sells these like little chocolate pieces of, it's a s'more and a graham cracker, so you could just pop them in your mouth and they'd be like these little s'mores. So you could even go that direction if you just put it in a cute little container, tie a bow around it, and make a little tag. Voila. So lastly, I just want to show you a couple of things that I'm working on for this year, and I have them all laid out here, so let me just flip the camera around and I'll tell you about them. Okay, so this is a gather mat. This is a mini size, but it's pretty big, and it's got the United States on it, and I absolutely love it. I will be bringing this to the 4th of July parade with us just to sit on so we don't get our booties dirty. And then these wooden stars I got from Banner Toys, and I just found some cool ribbon from Joann's. These are the different ribbons. So I basically went around and made everyday average vases seem festive. So just invest in a couple pieces of ribbon from Joann's or Michael's or wherever the craft stores that you shop at, and you can make little wands like this seem really festive. So my daughter's going to be playing around with that. And this for a little baby, you've got a little stackable toy that you can get. These I found at Banner Toys as well. So I just went around and I took the ribbon and I just tied it on little vases that I had around the house, plopped some wildflowers in it, and now you've got a perfectly on-trend, vintage-inspired 4th of July party. Also, I want to talk to you about printables. This one I got from my girlfriend at Palm and Pine Design. She comes up with a concept that you tell her, like I just told her, hey, can you make me out a really cool printable from with a 4th of July theme? So she made this for me and sent this to me in the mail. She also makes invitations and any other sort of party decor that your little heart desires. So I would definitely check her out if you are wanting a little bit more personalized paper goods. I just want to thank all the ladies at Everyday Mamas. I appreciate you reaching out and asking me to do this little takeover. It means a lot. And I just hope that everyone has a wonderful holiday, and I hope you feel inspired. And I hope that you tag me at Pop-Tarts and Peonies if you try any of these little goodies. And if you want more inspiration for party ideas at home decor or fashion, give me a follow over at Pop-Tarts and Peonies. Happy July 4th.